Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Black Cats TV. Just me today, but the news just doesn't stop. Keith and Fabrizio and David Ornstein and everybody else you could possibly follow on X or any other social media just love talking about Sunderland, probably because no one else in the North East can sign anyone. Oh, I love Liverpool. Anyway, we just got to have a look at the news that's gone on so far. A few transfers that have come in, two massive notable ones. One potential loan deal, bit more on this Lucimi deal that doesn't quite seem to be going the way we want it to. But let's have a look into it. So, of course, the big news for me is, of course, Granit Xhaka has signed for the club there. So I can see here on his quote, which I just love, by the way. I love his passion and his aggression already, and he hasn't even played for us yet. But I think seeing him in the Premier League already, I know what I'm going to get for him. But I had a feeling that I needed a new challenge. Didn't want to play for Ten Hag. A big challenge, because Ten Hag's not a big challenge to work with, and a project, an ambitious project, if you will, an ambitious project. When I spoke with the club, I was very excited to come here to feel the energy, to feel the mentality of the people, the players, and the club has around here. When that was from the quotes with the echo. So, I think it's great having Xhaka. I don't know. We haven't done a video on it since it's all, finally been signed, sealed, and delivered. And he's been now running about in training and Sunderland kits and, interacting with all players. I think there was a video put on when he first arrived, and there was a bit that he just said hello to Luke 09 and just hugged him. And, when you're just like, oh, that's one Sunderland legend, hopefully to another right there. And I think he's going to be great. If you follow any of the other football YouTube content people, even, massive ones as well, like the club or pitch side, they're all talking about it like it's, it's unbelievable coup and signing for Sunderland. And I have to agree, it completely is. And I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him against hopefully West Ham on the 16th there. So, that's the first one. 10 out of 10 signing for me. If anyone has any different opinions on Xhaka, apart from being a 10 out of 10, I'd love to know and love to see them in the comments. I like to read them all and talk back. So, let us know what you think about that one. On to the next one, which is we have signed a goalie. If I find my bit on here, where has he gone? So, Sunderland, from Keith Downey. So, Sunderland complete the signing of goalkeeper Robin Royce, I think is how you say it. And it has been confirmed on the Sunderland site now. And we've seen his first interview. He's the same height as me, 193 centimetres. We're 6'4", the pair of us. One of us is better looking. I'll let you decide who that is. The 22-year-old has signed a 5-year deal. We all love a 5-year deal at the moment. Get that PSR working in our favour. Sunderland have paid neck 9 million with 2.5 potential in add-ons. I think we've probably all seen the clips doing the rounds on social media of the saves that he's been pulling out. It was just his first season with us, not with us, as a number one goalkeeper for NEC, I think is how you say it there, or Nijmenga. That's how I don't know. But I think he's great so far. He in his interview with the club, he said he likes to be a very aggressive goalkeeper, coming out claiming crosses, which quite a number of us had an issue with Patterson last season on not being strong when he was coming out and claiming crosses the whole game, the Leeds game. But his shot stopping was, you couldn't deny it from Patterson there. But I've got some stats here. So it was his first season as number one. His side finished 8th with 7th best defensive record. His save percentage was 73%. So he was the 4th ranked in all of Eredivisie. Only 2 goalkeepers kept more clean sheets than his 10. He prevented a 9.7 XG, whatever XG is. And just go back to shots on target. Shots on target was just a more easy stat to understand. I don't get all this bollocks XG. I don't know if that's just me, and everyone who's smarter than me in the comments will be like, well, it's like this, and that's great. If you get it, crack on. But shots on target for me is always the one. For context, in Europe's top 5 leagues, which Eredivisie is not included, this would have been 6th out of 212 goalkeepers. So it's pretty good. His real USP, I'm reading from Dougie Critchley, by the way, if you want to follow him on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. He claimed 52 crosses last season, a figure topped by 4 goalkeepers in Europe, which was Joan Garcia, Zion Zuki, Emi Martinez, and David Raya. He claimed 11.2% of crosses into his area. Only 6 goalkeepers could better than him. That's pretty good. That's the weaknesses I think we highlighted in Patterson. I say we as the fans highlighted in Patterson. So, I think we've gone out and we found a good competition and hopefully a bit of a diamond in the rough there, a bit of a gem for us to move forward with. But again, another fantastic acquisition there. It's interesting, the money side of it, just for what we've spent so far this season. I'll put this up here. So we've spent 138.5 million this summer, 20 on Enzo, 30 on Diarra, nearly 20 on Sadiq. Ronaldo was a free. Talby was nearly 20. Adingra was nearly 21. Xhaka 17.5 and Royce 11.5. I know we're including the add-ons in there, but yeah, I think, and obviously we'll talk about the loan at the bottom there in a second. Friend of mine at work who supports Liverpool said something, I don't know if it's true, I've not checked it, that both Liverpool and Sunderland have a pretty similar net spend this summer because of the players they've obviously let go and then brought in at much higher values, of course. There potentially another one for 150 odd, please. And we've obviously sold Bellingham and Watson as well for our ones, and then brought all these lot in as well. So a lot of money. It's what happens when you don't spend money for years on end. You can just start splashing the cash like there's no tomorrow. Where's the new one? Again, Keith Downey got it here for you. So Sunderland have reached an agreement with Chelsea for striker Marco Gayu. The 19-year-old agreed a season-long deal. As per our executives, exclusive yesterday. I can't read, sorry. The ex-Barca kid has been given the green light to travel to Wearside for a medical. This will be our 9th signing so far. I think last season he was primarily used in the Europa Conference League, I want to say. And I've seen quite a few goals and shots that he had there. Obviously a Club World Cup winner, because he did play a little bit in the Club World Cup for Chelsea. But as long as he's better than the last Chelsea loanee in Burstow that we had there, I think that's another good signing for us there. And I think he'll be hungry to sort of prove why he should be given a chance at Chelsea and, could rival the likes of Delap and João Pedro going forward. So hopefully he comes in with this sort of, well, I'll show them how good I am and go back to Chelsea and do even better. And hopefully loves it and stays here forever. Please come back, Ahmad. I think that's another good one. Of the potential, we definitely needed a striker, and I think without spending, multi-millions now on trying to, prize a striker out that might not have played in this league before or even has played in this league before, this is probably the next best option. However, I'm not putting a negative spin on this one, of course, because I think all the signings so far have been great. For me, we need to start focusing on the defence. We've got 2 weeks till the West Ham game, and apart from Ronaldo on a free and the goalkeeper now, we haven't bought anyone in the defence. And the last 3 pre-season games, and I know they're pre-season games and you don't always have to sort of take them there, but just some of the defending has left a bit of a sour taste, shall we say, and I just don't think that all of them are necessarily up to it. And we desperately need some defensive solidity, defensive upgrades in the back line. I think if we're going to do well, the midfield is great. We've got a number of options in there, I think, and we'll do really well. And we're not going to be overrunning the midfield. However, if it gets past the midfield, I worry for the defensive line. One of the people, if you've been watching the videos that me and Mike have been putting out, is Jean Lucimi, who is at Bologna, of course, there. But apparently, negotiations between Sunderland and Bologna have slowed down. The 27-year-old, he says that various teams are interested in the defender, and renewal proposal also in force. The Colombian hopes to define his future in the next few days. But the same, one of the other outlets on Twitter as well has quote tweeted a similar picture or the article from below. Jean Lucimi rejects Sunderland. He wanted to go to a better team, harsh, and is waiting for teams in Italy and England to go in for him. He doesn't want to fight relegation. Does he not know we're going to be winning the league at this point with everyone else that we're signing? But hey-ho. He doesn't want to be fighting relegation. He's told his personal circle that he will not be joining Sunderland. So I know there's two conflicting ones there, so I don't obviously know which one it would be. I really hoped we'd get him across the line, and hopefully we have some other backup ones in place if he decides not to come, because the defense is obviously a massive area that we need to improve on as well. I mean, I haven't seen any others listed as well. I know people keep asking about, is it Charlie Cresswell? That's gone all quiet as well. And was there someone else from up in Celtic? I can't remember now, Miller, but that's all gone quiet. We seem to have just sort of focused very much on Xhaka recently, the goalkeeper, the striker on loan from Chelsea, and then Lucimi is the one that just you constantly hear, but it doesn't seem like it's moving forward quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if, in a similar way to the Xhaka one, we weren't willing to let it stall and we sort of just went, all right, just give him it, and see if he, comes at that point there, if we can get a definitive answer from him. So I guess on that first defender, hopefully first of many there, we'll have to watch this space and see what happens there. So, yeah, that's the lot that I've got so far for you. We will, of course, live stream tomorrow for Real Betis. So, if you want to join us for just crack on about Sunderland, we'll talk while the game's on. We'll have a little bit of crack while the game's on, talking about who's playing well, who's doing what, any systems that we seem to be going on with, and hopefully have a little bit of a spotlight around the new ground and all the new improvements that have been going on there. So, yeah, join us tomorrow about 10 to 3. And yeah, we'll just have a bit of fun, bit of chat about Sunderland, and then we'll get on with the rest of our lives. Eagerly anticipating in 2 weeks' time, of course, when we play West Ham. So, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I think it was about 2 videos ago, we were nearly at 2,000. We're now nearly 2,100. So just a few more subscribers. Really appreciate it. And we'll get over 2,100, and we keep continuing to grow at a very fast rate. One last little picture of Reggie Libri looking like he's been infected on 28 years later. But take care, everyone, and we'll see you all later. Goodbye now.